Okay.
You hear me? Yes, sir. So we
And we
live in
live.
the building. It's Thawed
What it do, good
Magazine
peoples?
Live, Sports Talk. How y'all doing out there? When y'all come
What
in
up?
now
What
and
up?
later, check us out. We got James Reed in the building.
Jay Reed.
And I know y'all know James Reed, so really I don't need no introduction. But if y'all don't know my dog James Reed, man, uh, we gonna let him introduce himself. James Reed, tell him all about you. Well, not all about you, but you know
Yeah,
what
I
I'm
know, man. What's up?
saying.
What's up, Facebook, man? This is James Reed, man. I went by a lot of nicknames from Saginaw, man. Doing it for my family. Big Reed, for my boys, man. And lived down here in Dallas, man. Went to Saginaw High class in '96. Went to Iowa State. Then I went on to New York Jets 5 years, Kansas City 1 year, and in New Orleans 1 year, man. And yeah, I'm just chilling, dude. Living a retired life, man.
Ah, retired life, you say.
Yeah.
Man, that's a lovely thing.
hmm
Yes, sir.
So what up? We got Jeff in the building. You already know what Jeff do, writer. You know what I'm saying? Author, finna be author. I tried to get him to be a politician for a long time.
Hey, man, it may still be in the car somewhere down the line, but man, I appreciate the platform.
Man, smoking a
Appreciate
black and
being able
mild.
to kick it with
Oh,
you
you
guys,
already know it. Hey, they know my son's signature, baby. Hey, when we get
Which
on
one you got?
here,
What you got? You got the jazz? What you got? The jazz
no,
or on the original?
this old school. All them other kinds they got, I ain't touching them. You know, this is where we kick it live and have fun. This straight raw and uncut. And we just enjoy ourselves. So we gonna talk
hmm
sports and you know, if you got your champagne or your bubbly or your drink or your black or whatever, go on light him up and have a good time.
My dude, man.
No doubt. But man, before we get to just talking, you know, national sports and everything, like I say, James Reed, he introduced himself. Uh, but we gonna talk a little more about James, man. This is my baby, man. You know, at the high, I think I was in the 12th grade when you was in the 10th. So
hmm
you were still fresh in the game. And I wish I could have seen more. By the 11th and 12th grade years, I was at Michigan State. So I didn't catch many games after, but I always kept up on all y'all. And you especially, because I remember back in the days, I seen that hunger from you. You know, when we used to didn't eat lunch. We go in the weight room and lift. We for lunch, we don't even eat lunch. We go in the weight
That's
room
right.
and used to be
That's
in there
right.
like in the
That's right.
10th grader. So, you know, I already knew then my baby was gonna be something else. But tell them how like 94, 94, 95, 96, because a lot of people know about 99 and I think 96. But you was part of 94 coming in. Tony Martin, I think, was 10th
hmm
grade.
hmm
Durrani was 10th grade. You know what I'm
Ronnie
saying? It was
Arthur.
like, yo,
Yeah,
Ronnie
we uploaded.
Arthur.
Yeah, we're loaded. Yep.
Yeah, shout him out. You know what I mean?
No
Uh,
doubt, man. MC AD, man. We had a good little team, man. AD, man. Trying to think of my class, man. Me, Ronnie Arthur, man. Tony Martin, AD, D Pitt, Survey Bradley. Um, I'm missing somebody else, man. It's not fresh off the dome right now, man. But there's a couple of
yeah,
cats I remember, man.
it
Our
was a lot
class,
of
yeah.
talent out there,
Yeah, we had a
and
lot. We had a
a
lot.
lot of talent.
right?
And you know what?
hmm
The thing about it is, the ninth grade, they was always coming talking to us. We just did this, we did that, and it's like, who these little dudes? You know what I'm saying? But they was
hmm
coming up and they was killing cats, man. The talent was
hmm
strong on there.
I'm gonna be honest,
So
man. I tell Cash, man, one of the hardest hitting linebackers or defensive players that come out of Saginaw that I remember, man, is Ronnie Arthur.
yeah,
And I told this to Ronnie a long time ago, man. I just think I don't think Ronnie had the right support cast when he was younger, man. But if he did, man, I think he could have been another guy that played D1, man. Ronnie was jacked
yeah,
from the eighth grade all the way up, man. He was a hard hitter. He was fast. He was big. He was strong, man. So I definitely think Ronnie Arthur could have played played D1 ball. You see what
yeah.
I'm saying? I think like and I'm sorry, we have twin. We have oh man, what's twin
Man, it
lad? Oh,
was
what's twin? Twin had the sister, man. God, how can Tyrone, man? You
oh, you
know,
talking about
Oh,
Simmons?
Tyrone
there you go.
Simmons, yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
Lonzo, that was my baby. He was a
Yep.
monster up there too.
Um, Yeah, we had some hitters, man. He's another guy, man. I think, man, that if he had the right people in his corner, man, he could have played college ball, man, D1 ball
Yeah,
probably, man.
yeah.
So but
No,
that's Saginaw, man. You know what I'm saying? I tell my cats here in Dallas, man. I just had this conversation with a cat the other day that when
yeah.
you make it out of Saginaw, man, you know you made it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. True.
Yeah, I'm proud of our kids, man. Guys that come out of Saginaw that make it, man. Proud of you
Yeah,
two guys, man, for doing something constructive. You know what I'm saying? Giving
no
back,
doubt.
man. I'm not in the streets, man. So keep it up, dudes.
Yeah, yeah. Appreciate it.
Appreciate
Definitely
it.
Hmm.
appreciate that. You know what I mean? And we was around. I think in my ninth and 10th grade years, I came up at a time you didn't get to see those years. You was lucky too. Cause we didn't even have it. We didn't even when Coach Jenick left, we didn't even have a JV. And that's when Arthur Hill was killing my dog Marvin Wright, Brick,
Sam Ford.
Howard Foster. Everybody was kind of
Yeah.
going to
Dewan
the
Lyle,
hill.
all them cats.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Boone, Alfonso Boone, they had
That's right.
Sam
That's right.
Short,
That's right.
you know what I'm saying? So when Jenick left and Coach Direct came, a lot of cats, we was coming from Central, me and Mike Patrick and Antonio Button and a lot of cats then, we was coming from Central, going to the high to lift weights. And we like, man, Jamie Lay them had just, since Jamie Lay had just laid it down, Daniel West, basketball,
Shout out
JJ
to them cats,
Drain.
man. The
Man,
legends,
much
man.
love. Yeah, yeah. We shout
Saginaw
y'all
legends,
out. We
man.
Legends.
salute y'all.
Hmm.
You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So when we came in ninth grade, we was like, 10th grade, we like, whoa, man, what the hell? We thinking the program about to die.
Yeah. And, and the crazy thing, man, is around that time, dude, I went to Weber, man. I wanted to go to North. A lot of my buddies
Yeah,
from my side, from Spruce Street, man. Everybody went to
man.
North, man. And
I
I
know
think
where
if I
that
would have went to
started.
North, yeah, I know, but I would have went to North. I
Marvin
wanted it
Wright was
was at North. He
recruiting
was at North. Yes, sir.
heavy.
That's right.
He
That's right. So if I would have
was
went to
a
North, I probably
recruiter.
would have ended up at the Hill. You know what I'm saying? So but
Mm-hmm.
it worked out, man. I'm glad I went to the. I'm glad I went to Weber. I'm glad I didn't go to the. I'm glad I didn't went to North. Go to North or South. I probably
Yeah,
wouldn't end up at Arthur Hill, man.
exactly. And see,
Not
I went to
necessarily. You know
Eddie
what I
and
mean? I
Central.
went to North, man. I went to North. I
You went
still
to
can't say.
North? You went to North?
Yeah.
That's right. That's right.
Oh,
Yeah.
No, man.
oh
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I know, man.
Hey,
That's
Me and Tony
that's even
Martin.
worse than Central.
Me and
yeah.
Tony Martin was at North, man.
You don't even want to know how we used to think of North and South when I was in them grades at Eddie and Central. We was like, oh, y'all running away from us?
That's right.
Oh man.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's
We
right.
heard it. We heard it quite a bit. I
You know
mean,
it. You know it's
you
real.
go to North and
That's
then you
right.
come back home to the neighborhood. Yeah, you hear about it. But
That's right.
hey,
That's
that
right.
was it.
That's
It was
right.
7th, 8th, and
But
9th. It was the experiment was over. I had to come home.
yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man. It worked out, man. I tell cats, man. I miss it. You know what I'm saying? I do. I had a great childhood, man. In
Yeah.
Saginaw. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, no
Despite
doubt.
what went on, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, we all
But
had something. You
oh yeah,
already know if you got something around you in Saginaw. If you fought through all of that,
that's right.
that should give you more props because you fought from the surroundings. We all know how it is.
That's
So
right.
to go from 11th grade to 12th grade and do what you did, tell us a little bit about the. We get into an interview and stuff right now. We ain't just talking sports, but it's my dog. So I want y'all to know a little bit more about him. But tell them about that 12th grade year and about like how it's starting to feel when recruiting is starting to heat up.
Man, with football, being in the 12th grade, man, I always had a little chip on my shoulder. I thought I should have started my 11th grade year, man. But
Mm-hmm.
Tim Cohn ended up starting, man, and that's my dude. You know what I'm saying? And at the time, I think I was a late bloomer. You know what
Yeah,
I'm
oh,
saying?
Yeah.
but
I
you was a
remember
big joker. You was
yeah, I
big,
was
boy.
big, man, but man, I just my 11th grade year, man, I didn't really I wasn't really hitting the weights like that until after my 11th grade year. That's when I
Yeah.
kind of got into my own, man. And the first letter I got was from the University of Iowa. You know what
Mm,
I'm saying? I was like, whoa, man, that was kind of big, because even though
yeah.
I don't like Iowa
Huge.
now because that's our rivals at Iowa State, I can't
True.
stand them. But I wanted to play in the Big Ten. We're in Big Ten country. And
Mm-hmm.
after
Was
that,
it Coach
man,
Fry at that time?
who?
Was
Was it
it
Coach
Coach
Yeah, it was
Fry?
Fry
Hay.
at that time?
Yeah, it was
At
Hayden Fry
Iowa.
at the time.
Yep, yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was Hayden Fry. So man, and I had a good senior year, man. But the way college recruiting works, and it works like this till this day, is that you get your offers based off your junior year. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like when kids wait till their senior year, man, all the P5s they're all given out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, if I would have had that season I had my junior year, I probably would have went to Michigan and Michigan State. But since
Mm-hmm.
nobody really knew about me my junior year because I didn't play defensive, I didn't play linebacker at the time. They already gave the offers out. So Iowa State was one of the P5s that still had a couple of offers out there. They offered me, man, and I had a couple
Mm-hmm.
of offers from like I think Central Michigan, Saginaw Valley, and Eastern Michigan, those type schools. And Iowa State was the only P5 that offered me. But as
Yeah.
soon as I committed to Iowa State, man, then Kansas and Missouri wanted to come in, but you know,
Did you
my
did you I
hmm?
mean cut you off? Did you go into any camps? Because I know a lot of star rankings at that time, especially
Well,
in,
at that time, dude. So we didn't have the camps that they have now. We didn't have Under Armour. We didn't have the Nike. We didn't
yeah.
have Three
But
Stripes.
I
You know,
went to Michigan. I went to Michigan football camp my 11, me and about 4 people. They didn't offer that then because we went to about
well, yeah,
four.
they did. Well, here's the deal. I didn't go to a camp, dude. I
Yeah.
haven't never been to a camp in high school. Never
Yeah. I
been.
think Marshall tried to get us to camps, and it was a couple coaches trying
Yep.
to get us to camps.
Yep. I should have, man, but it worked out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
so. In the thing too, I think about too, man, is that as much as I wanted to go to Iowa State, much as I wanted to go to Michigan and Michigan State. I always think about this, man. There's a lot of guys that went there but didn't have the career that I had in the
True.
NFL. Going to because at this time I went to Iowa State, man. We were pretty bad, man.
Oh
So
yeah,
we went
yeah.
9-3 my senior year, man. They turned it around, man. But we were pretty bad. We probably would have lost to a Central Michigan team. That's how bad we were. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
I do think about that, man. I was like, man, you know what, man? I could have went to Michigan State, but I probably would have been in the league. You know what I'm saying? I went to Iowa State. I ended up getting in the league, so everything worked out for me, dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
For
yeah.
sure.
It's a
Hmm.
blessing.
Hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
Another one. Going into when did you take the starting range? I know that freshman year, like is kind of nerve wracking. You trying to make a name for yourself. When did you really put your foot down? Like, hey, I'm
Man,
James Reed.
man, when I got there, they recruited me as a linebacker, man, and my freshman year, I was redshirted my freshman year, and we got a new defensive staff, and we got a new DC, a new D line coach, Blase. They came in, man, and the head coach that man, they just called me James, and my D line coach called me Ryder. Said Ryder, man, we want to move you to D line. And when he told me that, man, I got mad. I called my dad. My dad was pissed off, and I was gonna transfer to Howard. I was gonna leave, man. I quit the team for like a day and a half, and I ended up sticking around, man, and so they moved me my red shirt freshman year. You know what I'm saying? So went in there, man, ended up starting. I started as a red shirt freshman. Started a red shirt freshman, man,
Mm,
and had a decent year, man. Had 7 sacks as a red shirt freshman, man, and after that it was history, man. In '98,
mm,
man, made all Big 12. And 99 made all Big 12 on my senior year, made all Big 12, man. So
yeah,
I kind of did my thing, man.
yeah, yeah. You definitely did. You
Hmm.
definitely did. Yeah, man. I give y'all all props. Like I say, I was watching at the time Oliver King too. I forgot to shout out to Oliver King.
That my
I
big
think
old dog,
Big
yeah, my
O.
big. I
big
know him
big
since
goofy,
Holden days.
big over.
Man, he was huge in elementary, bro. We used to like, yeah, dang.
And he was big O. That's my dude, man. That's my
Yeah,
dude.
that's the
Proud of him
guy.
as well,
Yeah.
man.
No,
Married, man.
there was some big
Yeah.
cats, man. Cause
Oh,
I used to want to or push or try to help my Georgia there, man, because he was another guy that was huge.
yeah. George was big, man.
Yeah,
George was.
Yeah, George been big, man. He was big in elementary too. We went to
man. I used to
Jones
tell
together,
him.
man. George
I
been
used
Hey,
to
big
this
tell
in
him
my
stop
man.
shooting all
This
them
my
3-pointers. I just tell him stop shooting all them 3-pointers. Get in there and bang somebody. But
Shout
brother,
out to Big G.
I'm like George, they
Yeah.
can't mess with you, bro. Get under there and push them out the way.
Yeah, man. But hey, man.
Right,
So I
right.
see, man. I see Arthur Hill and Saginaw High is about to play. Did they play? Did they play already basketball?
They
They,
played today.
I,
They played
okay.
today. Yeah, they
Man,
played
Is
I
this the
today,
mean,
man.
last one?
No, that the new school won't even be open until like 3 years from now. So
Okay.
still
Dude.
got a
So
few.
so the
That's
so
Got a
the
weird,
couple
man.
years.
It's weird.
basketball's not the same, huh? For the Hill and the High.
Well, in three
Not
years it
really.
won't.
No, I'm talking about how
Uh,
is it now, man? How is it now?
Oh,
It ain't gonna be
I mean,
sold
it's
out.
still
You know what I'm saying?
heavy. It's still a heavy rivalry. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? You got some different leadership now, man. That they they've kind of done some things with different rules and stuff, and who can come to the game, and you know what I mean.
Oh,
They
so
yeah.
they
they
back on
kind of
that COVID
they're
stuff.
diminishing stuff.
Not
It
even.
ain't the
Well, you
athletes. It ain't
you got the they not just the COVID, but like Jeff talking about just like they trying to keep a lot of stuff out. I guess
Mm-hmm.
you just can't come. Like what I'm saying. I
right.
don't know all the fights or all that. You know how it go.
Yeah,
Wow.
but it's really overblown to be honest. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you mean?
Because I mean, even in our time, you had a fight or two. You
You
know what I
always
mean?
have something.
Some
Yeah.
stuff is just yeah. You
Yeah.
can't you ain't gonna be undefeated just not having nothing going on. You just gotta have the people in place to when something happens, boom, get on it,
Stop
get it
it.
out, keep going. You know what I
Exactly.
mean? Like you just need
Yeah,
man, really. You know what I
that's
mean?
right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, that
Because
that's the high for you though, man. I don't think it's gonna ever change, man. So I'm just curious. Will it help the athletics, man, when they combine the schools? Because I know a lot of people might not want to see the schools combine, man. But I know last time I was back, man, I went to school, man. When it was like seventh through 12th grade, all in one school, man. That was
oh yeah,
extreme,
that's
man.
oh
That wasn't good, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I think, dude, I think me personally, I think they do need to combine, man. Hopefully
I got to that
they
point.
don't tear down the schools. You know what I'm saying? And they do something to schools, man. But they need to combine, man, because we're not producing the athletes, man, or the
It's
players,
just the students.
like we
Yeah,
did.
you ain't got no
You know what I'm saying?
students.
No students, man. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully, man, some more jobs can move back through there, man, and get people to come back and live there, man. But it got to be jobs, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
They got
yeah,
to keep
yeah,
these kids off the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
yeah.
It's an
And
interesting
Hmm.
I think
thing, man. It's an
uh,
interesting thing. I would, because even with the talk about the population, like yeah, there's been some people that have moved away, like to Atlanta, Texas, wherever,
Hmm.
what have you. But a lot of people haven't moved. They just go to other schools. Like
schools.
a lot of these
Yeah,
people are still here. They
they just
just
go
now they
farther
have the
out.
option to go to Carlton. Remember in our day, camp,
Bridge.
the district was closed. You was in the
Hmm.
district.
Use the
You
high
couldn't.
the hill.
You had to
Oh, so
move to
now,
go to another school like
so
that.
they don't have
It's
they
open
can just go
now.
to different schools now. I didn't know that.
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't
They
know
can
yeah.
that.
go.
You can
They can
go
go to different schools now. So you got a lot of us at Carlton. You got a lot of us at
Bridgeport,
Bridgeport. You got a lot. The people are still here. The
But they
the
sending
the
their
but the
kids different
piece that
schools.
schools.
they don't really tell you is that you got poor leadership in the district, and a lot of people leave
Yeah.
because of that. It ain't
Yeah.
Hmm.
that they just moved away. They're still here. They're
Oh,
Dude,
they
still
last
still
here.
there.
time, so last time I was at the crib, man, I went up there with Ronnie out there, man, to Bridgeport, man, and dude, man, it was more blacks than whites, dude. And when we was coming up, man, Bridgeport was an all white school. You know what I'm saying? And I bet
Those are our
Heritage
people.
was, yeah, I
Yeah.
bet Heritage was like that, man. You
But
know
you
what
know
I'm
Yeah,
what?
saying?
it
You know
is.
what? I used to tell because we used to joke with Marv. My guy Marvin Wright. Shout out. We grew up. I grew up with Howard sports, but that's when it kind of started. We used to laugh about it because Marvin stayed right across the street from the high. And he sometimes
That's
he'd sit
right.
on
I
his
remember
he'd
that.
sit
Yeah.
on his porch and watch it. And you know what I'm saying? That's history. That's kind of when it started. Because Marvin went to the hill, and then it's like in that area, and it just when you got the what is it called? Free choice, I think, or something it was.
Open enrollment or something? Not
Open
Open
Roman.
enrollment.
enrollment. Open enrollment. You didn't have to go to the school right in that area.
Yep.
So that's kind of that year was like boom. And it was like the first recipients of it was North and South. Because back in the days, you had to go to Eddie, Central, or Weber. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then it was North. Then they had choice to go to
Somebody,
North or
you
South.
try to sneak this by me, huh?
Yeah, I was trying to whoever said that, put your name in there because we can't see them with Facebook user. We got this streaming on Twitter. It's streaming on Twitter,
That's
Facebook, Live Waves. It's streaming on so many platforms. We don't know exactly
yeah. It's Tony
which one.
Jefferson, man. That said that.
Oh, that's Tony. Okay.
Yeah, that's Tony.
Yeah, the sports talk. Shout out to our sports talk fellas, man.
Shout out to Tom.
What up, Tom? Much
Shout
love.
out to our viewers,
OG,
man.
we got 6, man. If y'all want shout out, say something, put some comments in the comments. Y'all got some questions to ask or just want to talk, that sports talk. But
Yes, sir.
we but yeah, we like I say, we was talking about the Saginaw, the dynamics of Saginaw as far as sports and different schools and just how it's affecting sports too. Because sports in Saginaw, you got a large history. I know I can't recall, James. Maybe you can help me out on this. Because on the wall we used to see Tony McDaniel, and he was one of the first and only NFLers that we knew of. Who was the next? Was you in that crop? The next, the like
Oh
what I'm
man,
saying?
um,
I don't know who was second behind him as far.
I,
I think
um,
history wise.
I think it might have been. I think it might have been me next. I think so. I think it might have been me.
That's what I'm
Well,
Yeah,
thinking.
football.
I
Well,
think so.
basketball,
Yeah.
man. The Darvin Ham, I think, was for
Yeah, Darv.
basketball. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But other than football, man,
NFL though, I don't
I
know.
think it was me. I think it was me. Now, if you
Yeah,
talk
so
about
that's
Saginaw
history.
as a whole, if you talk about Saginaw as a whole, you know what I'm saying? You talking about, you talking
It's a
about
mo.
Sam Sword. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, Sword.
yeah, we
Fonzo
got
Boone.
Sword,
He went to the Bears, so
Fonzo.
he's playing the
Yep.
Bears.
I played with Fonzo in KC, man, for
Yeah,
a
you're
year.
right about that. So yeah.
Yep. So, but
Forgot
from the
Sword
high, I think it was me from the high though, man.
from the high
hmm
as you.
hmm
Yeah.
Okay,
hmm
Oh, big fines. Fines with the North with me
man.
too, man.
Man, I couldn't. Man, I play with him at KC, dude. He was a lame. I couldn't stand that dude. He's super lame. And he from you would not think he was from Saginaw, man. You really
Yeah,
wouldn't, man. You really wouldn't, dude.
well,
He was a
Yeah,
different character, dude.
totally different.
that
Oh yeah,
changed when he
oh
got
yeah.
to
You
the
Yeah.
think he's from Bay? You
Hill.
think he's from Bay City,
Yeah, yeah,
from
yeah. That
Midland?
changed when he got to the Hill.
Except for Mason and Midland.
He's from
Yeah,
I think he's from Lapeer West or something.
yeah.
You silly.
You know, big 6'8" dude playing hacky sack. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Bro. And I remember when we played out the hill, they used to put them in like fullback so they can get a running start at you because they were so big.
Yeah,
yeah, man. Yeah, dude. Yeah,
I
man. But
remember Sam Swore used to come at me. I'd be like, "Oh, get your man, you is too big, bro."
yeah, man. So Sam Sword, dude, man. It's played against Sam Sword a couple of times in the league, man. Actually got a picture of me and him, dude, when he was in New York. Anyway, dude,
Yeah.
that was one dude, man. I wanted to be like him bad, dude.
Oh
You
yeah,
know
he
what
was
I'm saying?
the guy
That
though.
was yeah, that was man. I looked up to that dude in high school, man. I really did, man.
Yeah,
You know what
especially
I'm
when he
saying?
went to Michigan, it really was on.
Yeah,
He
man.
was like that guy that first when he went to Michigan. I know everybody remember Lamar Woodley after, but when
Hmm.
Sam Swore went from Saginaw to Michigan, it was like, oh, okay,
Yep,
it was
yep. That,
a
that, that, that-
game changer.
yep. That was my dude, man. That was my dude. You know what I'm saying? I
in our
remember
era
dude.
too. I think you got a Brian Pruitt was in
Brian
our
Pruitt
That's
too.
right,
kind of.
bro. Yeah,
Shante Peoples. But they was from
that's right,
the Hill.
dude. That's right. Yeah, you
Yeah,
know what, man?
Yeah.
To be honest, dude, there's a lot of guys, man, that paved the way. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like you just named a couple of guys, man. I remember watching Shantae People on TV. I never forget. I
Yep.
remember watching him, man, and Big Pruitt, man. Which I'm proud of that dude today, man. He's a great dude, man. Great dude, great
He
dude,
writing the
man.
books and
Yeah, he was
yeah,
a dog. I think
motivational speaker.
if he wouldn't have messed his neck up, man, the man was a dog. He was a
Yeah.
pure dog, man.
yeah.
So shouts out to those guys, man.
Yeah, salute to the
Hmm.
history.
Hmm.
People that laid the groundwork. You know what I mean,
Hmm.
and made the young kids realize they can do it too.
That's right, man. But man, our history of Saginaw High is deep. In Saginaw in general, man. I'm just gonna speak on Saginaw High, man. You got the guys, man. You got like Roy Manning, man.
Mm-hmm.
Roy, man, coach.
Yes,
He's P5 coach, man.
and I
So
think he
Oklahoma, USC now, man.
Just went to
Oklahoma.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
USC
saying?
now.
Oh, he had
Yep,
USC. Yeah, he had USC
yep,
Yeah,
yep,
now.
yep.
yeah.
Then you got Lamar, man. Then you got Charles, Charles Rogers, rest his soul, man.
Legend.
Yeah, there's a lot of young
Stuart
cats that
Swigert.
there's a lot of young cats, man, that play basketball. I ain't even know some Saginaw, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we
Dog
have a lot of
Tucker and
history.
all. Yeah.
Yep, you have a lot of history, man. I tell cats, man. I live down here in Dallas, man. And Dallas
Mhm.
Metroplex is really huge. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I tell cats, man. Per capita, this is for the size of Saginaw, man. We had a lot. We have and had a lot of guys that play in the league, whether it's
Yeah.
baseball, basketball. Come to find out, we had a couple of major league baseball players.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
From Arthur
You know
Hill,
what
I
I'm saying?
know for sure. Pictures, especially.
Yep. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's been a blessing, man. We had them dogs, and then
Oh yeah.
you throw Flint schools because you really think about it, man. Flint pretty much was a part of us in same conference. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yes.
Saginaw
That
Valley
Valley.
Yep.
Conference.
Yeah.
You think about all the players that came out of Flint as well. So I'm not really claiming Flint. But I'm talking about far as just our pool because Saginaw and Flint to Flint is
Man.
big, but it's
And
what
you
100,000.
and
It's not really
when you
big.
mention that, it used to be some real battles between Saginaw and Flint. Because I think when we had the year, I think your 10th grade year, I think that's when we played between Cleves and Robert, and they had a cat named DeAndre Weathers that was at wide receiver. He was like colder than all of them, we felt. But he didn't get up there like them, but they had a squad.
They
Flint
did.
Yeah.
They
Northern.
did. They did. Flint Northern had a squad, dude. So yeah, man. That's that, dude. We was that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We have some dogs. I tell cats, man. These young cats don't know how good they have it. I said, man. I remember, man. Tony Martin. I forget who else. He used to be out there spraying painting their white cleats black before the game.
Yeah,
Hey,
these
it used
cats,
to be some fun
these young cats
times.
don't know nothing about that
They don't know, dude.
struggle,
They
that
don't know.
grind.
They
Yeah.
don't know, man. But
Yeah.
down here in Texas, man. If you guys never, high school football right down here is
Oh yeah.
king, man.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
like I'm
These high
like
school.
Oh
I'm like
man,
5 hours away.
Where you at?
So yeah, I'm in Arkansas.
Right? What part of Arkansas?
By El Dorado, close about 2 hours from Little Rock. It's called Strong.
Oh, okay. So how far?
I'm
So you go
I'm
go ahead,
like
go.
I'm like I say 20 minutes away from Louisiana. Louisiana closer to me
Okay,
than most of
okay.
Arkansas.
Man, I
I'm at the
know
bottom.
we the Fayetteville man got some great catfish, dog. Fayetteville,
Oh
great
yeah.
catfish,
Yeah, they
great
eat.
catfish.
They eat gas stations.
man,
They might not know
yeah,
in Michigan, but gas stations have some of the best food around here.
Yes, sir, man.
man,
Yes,
it's
sir.
crazy.
But yeah,
I'm
football
glad
down
you
here,
brought up
man.
food though, man.
You want to say
I'm
that?
glad you brought up food because I know Big Reed, a chef, man.
Oh yeah.
Not anymore, dog. Not anymore, man. Not anymore. Not
Oh,
anymore.
You
Not
let it
anymore.
go? You let
oh,
it
you
go?
let it
Well, you know
go?
what, man? I still can cook on that grill. You know what I'm saying? I still can cook, man. But so me and my wife, man, we both lost 20 pounds, man. You know what I'm saying? And we've been doing this meal prep place. You know what I'm saying? When they
Okay.
have like you go, man, you order food, man, they have all types of food, man. So pretty much I count my calories, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
shit, I'm down. I was at 310, I'm down to 290 now, 289.
Okay.
So I started 3 months ago, I was 310. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to slim up, man. So, I
Thinking
don't
health
really,
wise.
yeah. So like if I cook, man, it'd be like some, I do some venison, venison
Mm-hmm.
sausage, man, some venison tacos or bison tacos or turkey tacos or stuff like that, man. So,
Mm-hmm.
but occasionally, man, I still have my desserts, because I love my sweets, man. You know what I'm saying? For
Yeah.
Christmas, for this holidays, I ate a whole sweet potato pie on Christmas Eve, a whole sweet potato pie
He
on
said a
Christmas,
hole.
and a whole Christmas pie after Christmas, dude. A whole one.
He
It
said
went
a
in
Oh
a
hole.
wow.
matter a matter of 40 minutes. I ate a whole sweet potato pie, dog.
Oh man.
Stomach was toe up.
Man.
Yeah.
Funny shit.
Hey, that sweet potato pie ain't had no chance, huh?
Nah, dude, nah, man, nah. But man, so when y'all gonna get Dev over here to talk about his expertise in boxing, man? When I have a question about boxing, I always call him.
Who?
Dev Beatty, man.
Oh, Dev, yeah, Dev,
Oh,
man,
my
yeah,
goddamn.
yeah,
Hey, I don't know if he
yeah.
watching this or not.
Little
Uh,
mud spot, little mud spot.
yeah, his son boxing right now, no.
Hey, man, bro. So that dude, man. So with boxing, man, there's so many weight classes. I get them mixed up, man. But I have a question. I have a question about a boxer I seen on at 5 o'clock in the morning on the USA Network. Dev know his
Yeah,
whole history. He knows the history of every boxer, dog.
yeah,
New or old. You know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
So, cause it's a branch off of sports talk. It's called for just boxing. So they got another group just for boxing. So that's all they talking there.
On Facebook, right? Yeah, I'm on,
Yeah,
but with me, dude, I'm on it, man. But I really can't. I'm not on that level of boxing like these cats. These cats know all, heavy boxers,
Oh yeah.
man. They study it. You know what I'm saying? Like his son box. You know what I'm saying? So all this stuff he be
Mm-hmm.
talking be going over my head for the most part.
Oh, me too. Me too. Cause I'm back so old school. I'm like just heavyweights. I can tell you about all the heavyweights. But when they
Mm-hmm.
talking cruiserweight, flyweight, super middleweight, bantamweight, I'm
But you
like,
think
God
about it,
damn.
dude. But to be honest, man, that I think it's the middleweight, the cruiserweight. I forget which one
They
Mayweather
always
was
been the
in.
hardest hitters though.
Featherweight, man. Those are the better weight. Now the heavyweight, man. The heavyweight fights not as good anymore. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
No,
But that's
now
what
now
I'm
you
talking
no,
got
about
that.
back in the
it's
days.
Yeah, back in the day. Back in
yeah,
the day.
Yeah.
it's
Heavyweights back in the
welters. It's
days.
actually welters that's running the sport, not
There you go.
Welterweights
welterweight.
There
too.
you go.
You
There
know,
you go.
right
Yeah.
there in that 130 to 154 in that range. That's where all the
But
money at.
that's always been though. If you look back to Sugar Ray Leonard and Hearns and Sweet Pea,
Yeah, Hagler and
all
all
them
them cats. Yeah,
man, bro, yeah,
yeah. It's
yeah.
always been, but
Hagler,
you always had a draw at heavyweight.
Mm-hmm.
Now you
yeah.
really don't. I mean, I was never a fan of I'm not really a fan of any of them, whether it's Fury or
But you gotta
any of
shout
them
out
cats. Like they
Jeff.
don't really.
Before you say that, you gotta shout out your cousin though, man. He fighting. He trying to get to that heavyweight title.
Oh, my
Who's his
nephew.
cousin?
Shout
Jermaine
out to my
Franklin.
nephew Jermaine Franklin.
Oh,
Yeah,
your
yeah,
nephew, yeah,
yeah,
He
yeah.
from
He
from the
up and
crib.
coming. Yeah, he
yeah,
from
yeah.
side. He from side.
Real,
He
Yeah,
undefeated.
wait, train at. Wait, train at. What gym?
Well, right now he's training here. He's training here. He's trained in Vegas. He's trained at some point. He had trained in Pittsburgh as well. He was out there for a little while. But yeah, he's a ranked heavyweight man. He's up and coming.
Yeah.
He'll
Hey, bro,
probably get a title shot in the next probably 3 years. I say 2-3 years
Oh,
probably.
and he ain't playing though. He been calling out all the heavyweights. He after all of them. Oh, you
how,
go
how
on his
big? How big
Instagram?
is he? How big is he?
He big dude though. I don't know, 250.
He kind of similar to you, man. He like six
Really?
one, 6 feet, 6'1", probably about in this upper
Two.
twos, like probably 260 ish. You know what I
Gotcha.
mean?
So he's super
Yeah,
heavyweight. Super heavyweight.
yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah. He's still undefeated
Yeah, he
too, I
pack a
think, ain't
big
he?
punch,
That's what's up.
man. And
And
he
he's still
pretty light on his
undefeated.
feet too. Yeah,
Any
yep,
any
he
any any
undefeated.
any
Yep.
YouTube videos of
He
him?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. He a
oh
professional.
yeah. He had
He like
Yeah,
20
yeah.
something.
he headlined 2 cards on Showtime. So he's getting out there for
Join
sure.
Sports Talk Golden
Mhm.
Glove.
Yeah,
Who is that?
that's the group.
Tell me. Is that
That's
Dale?
that's Tony. That's Tony.
That's Tony. Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah,
That was
yeah,
Tony. Shout out
yeah,
Tony. Yeah, I thought Dale
yeah.
popped up in on us. We got 11 viewers popping in, so we appreciate y'all messing with us and kicking it with us as we talk sports. We appreciate it. Right now, we've been talking about Jermaine Franklin Jr. We done talked about a whole bunch of athletes past Saginaw that's been laying the foundation and current. Man, and when we talk about Saginaw sports, we got to mention Draymond Green too. You know what I mean?
That's
So
right.
you
Hey
got to
man,
mention
it's
Draymond.
you know what, man? It is a lot, man. You know what,
It's
man?
a
That
lot of
that
history.
it is, dude. And then you got Jason
Yeah, you got
Richardson, man. You
Jason
got a lot.
Jay
Richardson.
Rich,
Yeah,
It's a lot, man. You got Andre
yeah,
Ewell. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
there's a lot of guys
The
too, man.
Jacksons, running backs, yeah,
Yes, yeah, you're right, bro. So here's the deal with man. It's so many guys that I think people, man, when they think of really glorifying athletes, man, it's only the ones that went to the league, man. It shouldn't be like that because there's a lot of situations,
oh
man,
yeah,
where
there's a
guys
lot
ain't
of
go to we have a lot, bro. I'm talking about
yeah,
just a lot, man. And I'm
yeah,
not I don't care, not talking NFL and NBA. I'm talking about a lot
just
that
a
probably
lot,
could
yeah,
have if the cards was in their corners. You know what I'm saying? It's all about how the chips fall sometimes, man. We got a
yeah.
lot. You
And
know
we
what I'm
got to
saying?
shout out some of them
yeah.
BV cats too. You know, BV. We
That's right.
got next week is Torrey Jackson supposed to be joining us. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
He joining us live. So you know, Torrey was doing his thing in Notre
Yeah.
Dame point guard.
Yep, for
Back in the
sure. I
days,
mean, of course, we got T Robe and
T.
you know what I
That's
Rowe,
right.
mean?
Chester Searles, Puncho,
Man,
Salina was like an
man.
army.
And he got them Norvell boys too, dog. The Norvell basketball team, man. The
Yeah,
Murphys,
yeah.
Yeah.
man. You know what I'm
Murphy,
saying?
yeah,
That's
yeah,
right, dude. You got
yeah.
all them, dude. So yeah, man. So
It was real competitive.
man, it was, dude. I just remember, man. one of my most, one of the times I had, one of the best times I had in Saginaw was the Gus Macker event.
Oh yeah, yeah,
You
yeah,
know what
yeah.
I'm
Oh
saying?
man,
Yeah,
You
that
know what I'm
little
saying?
ball, man.
And
yeah.
people don't know this, man. Basketball is actually my first love, dude.
Oh yeah.
It- you know, if I was, if I was 6'5", I would have played
Man, I remember
basketball, man.
I remember you was trying to hoop.
I
We were
remember you
like,
playing.
man, you too
Bruh,
muscle for
bruh,
that.
bruh,
Get put that
bruh,
ball
We,
bruh,
down.
bruh, bruh. I
I,
jump. I could jump. I used to jump out the building, dog.
Yeah.
yeah,
I
I
just could.
remember
I
you
just
playing.
could. Just can dribble. I
You and
just couldn't
Peanut.
dribble left.
Shout out to
Couldn't
Peanut.
dribble
Where
out.
Peanut at?
What'd you say, Jeff?
Where Peanut at, man?
You
Oh,
said peanut.
peanut back in Saginaw, man.
Is he? Oh man,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which
We all
peanut?
used to hoop back in the day,
Demetri
man.
Pollard, man. Demetri
Oh,
Pollard.
okay, okay.
Yeah, my man, like my bro, man. But
Cause
yeah, man. But
I remember peanut my guy Davis, Eric Davis, and his son went to Texas.
that's right. That's
Matter of
right.
fact,
That's right.
Peanut
That's right.
was one of the running backs back then. Was
I'm not.
putting it
That's right.
down. And his son went on to Texas to play ball.
Man, I'm gonna tell you what. All right, so another one of my favorite players coming out of Saginaw was the running back Tank, dog. Remember Tank,
Which one, Tank?
the running back from Saginaw High, dude. I think he's like he was with that he was
You
with
ain't talking about Popo, is you?
not Popo, dude. His name was Tank. He was a running back, dude. He was with Jamie Layton. Played with Jamie Layton. The big old
Oh,
running back
okay,
guy.
okay. Yeah, I know
Big
you're
old
talking about back with Jamie Lay. Yeah.
yeah, the big old they call. I mean, his
Yeah.
name was Tank,
I
dude.
forgot
Yeah,
his name. Yeah.
that's one of my favorite running backs. I forgot about Popo. Rest in peace, man. I forgot
Rest in
about
peace,
Popo.
Popo. You know, that was my guy too. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
Uh
and Popo was yoked, dog.
man.
He was
Hey,
yoked.
you get Popo and Rockhead together.
I mean, he's driving his car with his football helmet on.
They used to headbutt them the lockers and shit. Be like, calm y'all ass down.
I forgot about Popo, dog. Wow, man.
Yeah, man. You know, that was
That's the thing about Saginaw, man. Like,
Onyx. You know, rest in peace, Onyx, man. You know, it was
oh man,
who?
Onyx.
Oh
Onyx,
man,
yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah,
We
we
had
go
so
deep
many
with that. Yeah.
cats that played, man.
It's a
That
lot. It's a lot, dude. It's a lot. It's a lot, man. It's a lot.
some
A
that
lot.
made it, some that didn't because of whatever reasons. Like, you think of cats that maybe succumb to the streets or whatever, or
Yeah.
you know what I
It was a
mean.
lot,
Like
man.
my
Yeah.
dude,
Yeah.
Algie Smith, man.
Algie.
Algie is
He was
a
running
dog
back.
at running back, man.
Him and Peanut,
That's
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a lot, man. It's just it's just some.
Oh yeah,
Some
dang.
people.
I can't even trip. Another sports talk. OG been there. Sports talk. He a man too. Emory Lance Wafer, man. I gotta shout out the quarterback.
Man, Biggie, that's my dude. Big old Scooby Doo.
Man.
Big old Scooby Doo.
Yeah, Lance was an athlete too, man.
Yeah, he
quarterback, play baseball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey, Lance was slow as Methuselah, though. But he could throw.
Hey, it's a pocket passer. Pocket passer.
Hey, I was playing tight end, and you want to catch the ball, kind of throw you off because he moving slow. It's like, but he'll get that ball to you quick.
Yeah,
like,
Lance was an athlete, man.
He played baseball too. Yeah.
Yep. Lance, man. Durrani was an athlete too. Durrani was.
Yeah. He played soccer, everything.
Yo, man, who else, man? We had some players, man. We got, especially the year they won state in basketball, man.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Phone to be, Dwayne Nash was a dog, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That
Dwayne
was the most street team ever, man.
Yeah.
Cats didn't even like each other, man. Literally.
Who didn't?
Man, it's
that 96 team, half them cats didn't even like each other, man.
You know what, man? I think it was like that with football, man.
Streets.
Yeah, I think it's like that in football too, man. Some of the cats were north side, some of the cats were east side.
Bro, but you know what? It had always been like that. It was always that underground street element to it. Because I remember it didn't start, but it was kind of right there. Is when like I was in I want to say 7th grade. In the 8th grade, 7th grade, I went to Eddie, and that year they closed it down. And everybody from Eddie had to go to Central, North Weber, and they had to spread out. And it was fights every day.
Every day.
Every day. I mean, I got booted out. For Coach Manning, Roy Manning tried to boot me out, and Miss McGee tried to boot me out forever. It was a fight every day. Like every day they locked the school down. Like, oh, we just got called, so and so coming. and then you had to go practice after. You
Wow,
know what I'm
man.
saying?
Wow.
So when
Yeah.
Eddie closed,
Saginaw,
that kind
man.
of was like, oh, you know what I'm saying? So that
Dang,
element
Yeah,
was there.
dang, Jeff, what number is that, dog? You been hitting that thing like hitting that smoke train over there.
Oh man, this number 1.5.
Nah, dog.
I gotta slow down though, but it keep me in good health for right now because I don't do nothing else. I don't even drink liquor or beer no more.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
That's
Ben
what's up,
gave
dog.
that up years ago.
That's what's up. But I say, nah, bro. Nah, that's like the third one because you ain't light it. You ain't been puffing on it, man.
I've been putting them out.
Nah, they don't stay lit that long, dog.
I got my light. You can't see these hands. They moving and lighting it up. Hey, that's all
yeah.
we do. We talk that mess, that sports talk. You know how it is. We talk that talk.
You better go scrub. You better go scrub your tongue. You know you're gonna be on your breath all day.
Hey, this cologne. This cologne too. It get on your body. They like, oh, that's that good Black and Mild, huh?
Nah,
In
that's why you
case
need.
you
That's why.
can't
That's
hit
why.
it.
That's why you need the jazz, man. The jazz. The
Oh,
jazz.
look at you talking about jazz. Oh, nah, bro.
Don't stay on you. Don't stay on you. Don't stay
Nah,
on you.
I hit the jazz, but I don't like the aftertaste.
Nah, I don't have one. That's why I like it.
Well, I didn't. They gave
Mhm.
me one. I guess I'm too old school. When I was at state, that's all we was doing because at Michigan State, Saginaw wasn't even smoking blacks. They was all Newport cats. You know what I mean? When I was in like 18, 19. And when I
Really?
left Michigan State, I came to Saginaw. When I came back, I was hitting blacks all day. And everybody run out of Newports. Now they want to hit your blacks.
But
And
that's
then
all we
all of a
did. That's
sudden,
all. That's all we did at Iowa State, man.
yeah, in college,
Yep.
they Black and Miles, Jazz, but in the streets of Sag,
No, no,
everybody
no,
was
no, no.
Newporters.
No, back then it was just the regular ones. I don't even think they had all them flavors.
No, they ain't had
No, 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 just
no,
regular
they just
ones.
started blowing
It,
up
it's
and
it, it was
trying
so
new
bad,
stuff.
man. I used to go to a pack after a game. Every Saturday, I go to a whole
Yeah,
pack.
say after a game.
It's so my boy Zach, man, from Ohio. He used
Yeah.
to take he used to take the paper out of it, you know what I'm saying, and fill it back up, man, and burn the plastic and stretch the plastic.
I know them kind of cats too, having looking like a pipe alone.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had them cats too. Mainly them cats from Detroit was doing that.
Black and
Cause,
mild,
Man,
man.
cause you know,
you gotta tell us about your college experience, man. How was it at Iowa State?
Man, it was bro, it was good, man. That's when I met my wife, man. I had my first daughter at Iowa State, man. But other than that, man, yeah, it was a great experience, dude. I was culture shocked when I went there at first, man. When
So
it's cold,
Ames is it Ames, Iowa?
yeah, Ames, it's
Iowa
cold.
though.
And here's the deal: it's just a different type of cold than it is in Saginaw, in Michigan.
Oh yeah.
Different type of
Okay.
cold. The cold in Iowa, man, it cuts through your bones, man. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So then I get there, man. It wasn't a lot of black. It wasn't a lot of black people at all. You had football players, man. Then you had a couple of us sprinkled in there, man. But it was a culture shock, man. I never been around a lot of white people like that growing up. But I adapted fast. You know what I'm saying? I have my clique of guys, man. And have my boys till this day, just like my boys from high school. I talk to more of my college buddies and my high school buddies and the cats I play with in the NFL. You know what I'm saying? We're
Mhm.
still close, man. Those are like my brothers. You know what I'm saying? So same thing, man. We have fun, man. We got together, dude. We'll drink, we'll smoke after the game, drink. You know what I'm saying? Have fun, go party, and go to parties, man. So I learned to adapt to it, man. I kind of and have fun. And, also, man. That's how I met my wife, man. That's why
Yeah.
my first
Yeah. It's
daughter
a
was
blessing.
born, man. So yeah, so it always be special to me, dude.
Yeah.
Cool,
And
cool.
you got
Did you get a chance to go to the combine, to the NFL combine?
No, man. I got invited to pro day. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So uh, again, again, same thing applies in high school, in college as in high school. So my junior year of college, I was all Big 12, but it wasn't my best year because I went from 265 to 294. I put too much weight on too fast. So I started off strong. Then I had I can never pronounce this, but I had pleishmanditis or something like that. It's when your arches fall. So that happened
Okay.
to me, man. Third game of the season, man, and I had to get shots to play every game, dude. And I could barely walk after the game, dude.
man.
So yeah, so imagine your feet hurt. You know what I'm saying? And so
Mhm.
so I had okay junior year. So usually those combine invites usually given out to your junior year. Then I bounced back, lost some weight, and had a good senior year, man. So I went to pro day.
What
You know what
about
I'm saying?
Senior
I
Bowl or any of the bowl
bro,
games or
nah, I didn't get invited to any of that,
nothing?
man. No,
Okay.
nope,
Yeah.
nope, nope.
But
I did what
I
happened, man. Did good at pro day, man.
and
Shoot,
that was a
I ran the or 4.6 840. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
At 286.
oh,
10 feet 5 broad jump, 32-inch vertical. I was always a freak.
they always
You know what I'm
athlete,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah, I was always super athletic, super fast, man, and flexible.
Hmm.
So I kind of kind of wooed wooed all the scouts at the pro day, man, and that is
Mm.
what happened, dude. You know what I'm saying? So
That's what's up. And I
you
want
know,
to take it back a little bit because we talk about you met your wife on campus and you got your kids. When your kids in college now, right? Are they, I
man.
think I
So
seen one when your daughter was a cheerleader for college.
yeah, so my oldest graduated the University of Michigan, man. She just
Yes, sir.
graduated, dude.
Go blue.
So yeah, yeah, go blue, man, go blue, dude. So no real
Jeff,
talk,
you
no,
just made his heart
Yeah.
feel great.
no, but
Yeah.
she so she graduated, man. So she actually lives in LA. She works for a company that she developed reality shows and TV shows for networks, man. So she's living a
Oh,
dream.
that's dope.
My middle daughter, she goes to Texas State. She's a sophomore, and my youngest is a freshman at Iowa State where she cheers. You see what
Yeah,
I'm saying? But yeah, so all my daughters in college, man.
man, that's shout
Hmm.
out. And not to piggyback off of
Ooh,
that.
all
Is it
girl.
like is it like
Yeah, man.
is it like I don't want to delve into your family issue? I mean, not issue, but family. But was it any curses breaking? Like your kids go to school? Like a lot of times in Saginaw, we talk about how, or I used to have to tell people, we had to break culture or get our kids to go to. We had to go to school, get our kids to go to school, and create them
Mhm.
change. Uh, was you like the first one out of your family to go to college, or you had people before you
Yeah,
that you?
for my media, it was me. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I probably me out of all. You know what I'm saying?
And now you got two daughters that
Not three,
that's
three,
dope. Three
Three.
not
daughters.
three.
But
One
you got
graduate
three. You
already.
got
Two,
two that
yep.
graduated though, right?
One
And
graduate,
one
and two of them in college.
and two
One
in college.
graduate. Yep, yep,
Man,
yep,
that's
yep.
dope though. To break the
It is.
curse, or not a
It
curse, but
is.
break that, and then
It is.
had three coming,
Glory
and
be to
it's
God,
going,
man.
yeah,
Glory be to God, dude. You know what I'm saying? Glory be to
salute,
God. You know what I'm saying? If one for him, dude. One for him, dude. We all won't be here, man. But I'm
mm-hmm.
strong believer, dude. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
it is. I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? Sin, but that's why he gave his only begotten son, big dog. You feel me?
no
So
doubt.
I'm not, but glory to him, dude. Glory to him. Glory go to all to him, big dog.
Yeah, yeah, that's real.
This man smoking
Glory.
that black. Oh man, he put this black
Oh, I'm
down.
finna light him up now. I was letting it sit back for a second. I gotta light him now. I gotta light him. It's going. I
Hey,
had to
so I
light
gotta
him.
ask you, man. Hey, I gotta ask you though, man. How was it? How was it getting that call from the Jets? Man?
Oh man,
Was it
bro.
drafted or
I was drafted. I was seventh round. I was
drafted?
seventh
That's
round.
right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
Man, dude, it was a good feeling, dude. You know what I'm saying? It was surreal. You know what I'm saying?
Let them know what round.
I was seventh round, dude. I was a
Okay.
200 and I think seventh pick or the seventh round,
That's
207th
motor.
pick of the seventh round, man. So, but anyways, man, when I got that call, dude, man, it was a good feeling, dude, because I just talking to my wife earlier about it, man. Watching the Bengals game. The way it works, man, the day of the draft, you have teams calling you. So I remember the Bengals, man, D coordinator was calling me. He's like, man, we're gonna draft you in the fourth round. If you're
Man.
still there, man. So that right there is getting that's kind of hyping you up. Like, man,
Yeah.
he's saying if I'm in the fourth round, he's gonna give me, but he don't think I'm gonna be in the fourth round. That means somebody's gonna give me in either the second or third round. I know I won the first round guy, but second or third round.
Mm.
But then, talking to teams, man, and those rounds go, man, it's like, man, hold up, man. So what was the whole point of telling me this, but you're not gonna draft me? You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? But so towards the end, man, I was getting a little anxious and nervous, man. And I remember my sister called me, and I cursed her out. I said, man, look, I said, man, don't nobody call me. You know what I'm saying? Day of the draft. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be pissed because you thinking it's a team. You want a team to call. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they
Yeah.
called, man. I'm a D line coach, man. James, man, we're gonna sign you, man. How I feel to be a Jet and all this talk, man. And that was that, man. I went down there for I think I went out there the next week, or I forget how long it was, to mini camp. We had a mini camp, and
Yeah.
the rest was history, man. The rest was history there.
Mm.
Who was your
Yeah,
coach at
That's
the
dope.
time?
it was Herman. It was Herm Edwards, man.
It was Herm.
Man,
Okay,
and
okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
How
the
was I
snake.
mean, how was it for playing for Herm? You know, he's legend.
Man, well, you know what, I mean, at the time, dude. So, man, I was with Herm majority of my career. You know what I'm saying? I played
Okay.
8 years. I was one of them 7. You know what I'm saying? So, for my first, for my first 6 years, he was cool. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I'm saying? Then my seventh grade year, he kind of changed on me. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
For no reason. You know what I'm saying? And
Well,
that's the whole part. That's the whole business of the sport. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? He started like, well, you ain't doing this, you ain't doing that, making excuses for you can play these rookies that they drafted, man. So I
Mm.
saw a different side of him, man. But I was warned, years prior to that, man, that he's a snake, man. Just wait and see. Because he was always
Mm.
cool with me, always showing me love, man. But I understand it's a business, man. It's
Yeah,
the
they look
business
at
of it.
yeah,
Can't take it personal, you know what I'm saying? But
potential when they get
yep.
the yeah.
Yep. But
So
yeah, man,
understandable.
man, New York, dude, was I was there 5 years, man, and best times in my life, dude. I freaking miss. I love it. I love it,
Yeah.
man. We lived in Long Island. I lived in Long Beach, man, so I had the ocean up the street from me, man. We had a rainbow of people, man. You know what I'm saying? Great food, man. So it was a great time, dude. Great time.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope, man.
Hmm.
And if y'all ain't never heard these stories of James Reed's life, man, salute James Reed. That's my guy, man. He put it down. And when if they mentioning football players on these lists they be creating and they ain't mentioning James, you already know it's a fake list.
Appreciate that, dog. Appreciate that. Appreciate that,
You
man.
know what I mean?
Appreciate
So
that,
you're
man.
hearing it from here. You know,
Appreciate that.
he
Appreciate
definitely
that,
put it
man.
down. Much love. You
Appreciate.
already
But
know.
yeah, so to go off the whole experience, man. So I remember, dude, we was playing against the 49ers, man, and when I was playing, dude, it didn't really dawn on me, that man, this is the NFL. I'm in the NFL, man. So we was playing against the 49ers, man. I remember it was doing a TV timeout, and I was sitting there, man, looking at the 49ers helmet, dude, and it dawned. I said, man, that's the 49ers. That's the 49ers logo. That is the NFL shield. And if I this during the game, during the TV time, I was like,
It's
man,
surreal.
God picked me over. He picked me out of all the people I played high school ball with, all the people I played junior high ball with, and he picked me to make it. You know what I'm saying? And what kind of pushed and molded me, man, to always want to be good. I remember never getting a credit in middle school, or even I remember, man, my 10th grade year, man, how like T. Martin and Durrani Pitts, man, them guys, and Tony Bell, them guys who moved up to varsity, and then
Leave behind.
everybody was always getting everybody's always getting credit, man, and praise. I really wasn't getting it to my senior year. So
Yeah,
that right there is one of the things that really, it kind of really, that was my chip on my shoulder. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna show these dudes, you know what I'm saying? So,
Hmm.
that was one of the reasons, man, that I played. You know what I'm saying? I
And
want to
that's
prove people
dope.
wrong.
That
Yeah, it
that
is,
that
man.
chip on the shoulder. And if they don't know, let them know how many years you played in
Man,
the
I play
NFL. It ain't
play
just
eight,
make it in there. He
play eight, man,
he
play 8.
played 8 years in there.
Hmm. Hmm.
Three different teams, right? But
Yep.
yeah, the value
Well,
was there.
the Saints, dude, the Saints, man. I was on IR. You know what I'm saying? I got hurt doing 2 days,
Well,
but
that when Drew Brees was there.
yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
it counts as a accredited season because I was a vested veteran. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? Even though I was hurt, that still goes on the resume as a full season. You know what I'm saying? But so technically, I played 7 seasons, but I got 8 seasons. You know what I'm saying? So it's really
Yeah.
I still was in the NFL for 8 years. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which is a
Yeah.
blessing, man. You know what I mean?
And I
For
think the
God.
7 years. To explain that a little bit, the 7 years accounts for like how much the pay you get after you retire and the
Yes,
insurance
no,
and
no, no,
all of
no,
that.
no, 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 no. The 8 years.
The 8 years. Okay.
Oh yeah, so that's what I said. When you're vested, dude, that you get hurt, and they still have to pay you for the year. You still that still counts as a year towards your years of playing.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So it's 8 years. I'm telling you, where I actually played 7 years. You know what I'm saying?
Uh.
Actually is on the field playing 7 years. 8 years I
Yeah.
was tore my Achilles and messed my back up. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay. I got you.
I
Yeah.
did surgery and rehab at the crib. You know what I'm
Yeah. Yeah.
saying?
That's dope. Yeah.
Yeah,
Man. Yeah.
I wanted to ask you, man. I know you probably been seeing the stuff with Antonio Brown. Like, you know, have just trying to understand, or maybe you have some stories. I know you probably got some stories that a lot of people don't because you actually played in the league. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Is head injuries and things like that. I know
Oh yeah.
CTE is a big
Oh,
thing
oh,
now,
oh,
and
oh yeah.
you know what
Yes,
I mean?
it is. Yeah, man, bro, man. Listen, dude. Yeah, it is, man.
Mm,
I have a couple of issues with my head. You know what I'm saying? So do every cat that played in the league, man. I mean, you just matter of fact, I played kickoff return. And I was part of the wedge. And and that probably was most dangerous position in foot. It was
oh yeah,
dangerous, most dangerous
yeah,
position in football. It
yeah.
was so they don't even do it. They can't even do it anymore.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? So I was a center of the wedge. So wedge busters used to come at me. You know what I'm saying? And they, they coming at me, man, to blow me up, to blow the
Yeah,
wedge up.
it's like a
So a lot of us, man.
kamikaze
Oh yeah,
mission.
oh yeah, yeah. We all have our anger issues, man. We all forget. We all have bad. I have really bad memory. You know what I'm saying? We all
Mm,
forget, dude. We all shaking our sleeps, man. You know what I'm saying? We are. If you play as long as I did, man, you gonna have those issues. Unless you're a
yeah,
punter, a field goal kicker, you know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Or deep
yeah.
snapper, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's no, that's it's
Mm,
like yeah, it's just
uh,
it's something wrong with them, man. And it is what it is, man. That's the sport we play. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
That's the
yeah.
sport we play.
You say you
Yep.
signed up for it, but it's still a human issue, though. But a lot of people say, "Oh, why you getting paid that much, man? You don't
Nah, they
understand.
need
This is
to.
a war." he's
Yep.
like, well, he's putting his body at war to entertain or
Mm-hmm.
for people. People in the stands. Oh, they making this billions and billions being spent on the NFL. And it's because bodies being put on a
Mm-hmm.
line
Mm-hmm.
and them soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
You hate to say it in
I
that
don't think a lot
term,
of
but
people realize how much football is a blood sport, man.
it's a
Like,
blood sport. Yeah.
Oh, it
They
is.
when they see
It's
that big hit, somebody paid for
gladiators, man.
it. Yeah.
Freaking
And
gladiators, dude. You
and,
know what I'm
and
saying?
and and you can tell a testimony as far as the difference because you right on that first line. You going
Well, man.
first
So,
contact.
so our contact, D lineman contact is gonna be different than a linebacker.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Or a
More
strong
violent for a
safety.
linebacker.
Yeah, it's more, yeah. So your bigger hits are gonna come from the linebackers, or probably a strong
Mm-hmm.
hard hitting safety or something. Because with D lineman, now our hard hits might come from hitting the quarterback, but it's a little bit different. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So we're
Oh,
actually fighting off of offensive linemen. So we make contact, we pretty much shedding and grabbing and wrapping up. But
mm-hmm.
linebackers coming downhill when nobody's on them. They coming down to see, kill, and destroy. So the
Yeah.
contact is gonna be different. That linebackers gonna have way more contact, way more violent against the D lineman, dude. Know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Hmm.
Yeah. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah, man.
yeah.
Oh,
So what you doing now, man? Are you still involved in the game at all? A little
Nah,
bit, or
man. I,
no
I sit back and
coaching?
no,
chill.
no
Nah, I
coaching, none
chill.
of that.
Nah, man. I mentor kids, not chill, man. Mentor and chill. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying? My kids reach out to me on social media, man. Just kind of help them out that way, dude. But I chill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Chill, man. Trying
How
to lose
much?
this weight, man.
how much? How much? I seen. I always stay up on you. All I check you out, man, because it's history. But
Mhm.
how much would Iowa State? Because I seen they had put you had showed one time they had you on the wall. You
Mhm.
visit there much? Or do they still like it's like home? You visit or what's going on with Iowa State? Your alumnus. How
Man,
much
well
love
they
still
they have
get?
they have things. Of course my daughter cheers now. You know what I'm saying? So we go up there quite a bit. You know what I'm saying? To watch her cheer and watch her game. Watch her cheer on the sideline, man. But yeah, it's
Yeah,
all love, man. You know what I'm saying? I made history there, man. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah.
My senior year, my team was the first to win a bowl game, the first win of season in years. We went 9-3. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, the cat that played on that team that obviously went to the next level, or the guys are real good on that team. They're gonna get treated like royalty when they go back, man.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
For the most
yeah.
part, they do.
Were you
Of
there
course, there's
with
gonna be coaching. Hmm?
were you there with Troy Davis?
Yeah, so my redshirt freshman year, Troy Davis was a junior. So I
Okay.
played I played with his I played with his I came in with his brother Darren.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But that's one thing I was gonna say too, man. When these cats talking about college greats, man, that guy has never mentioned. And I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. I don't think there was a college running back that was better than that guy.
Mm,
And the reason I say that, man, he rushed for 2,000 yards 2 years in a row.
mm.
Now, when he rushed for 2,000 yards 2 years in a row, he did it with the team that we had, and
Yeah,
also he did it when the Big 12 was the best conference in the country. Does that make sense to you? So he did it against Nebraska's when
Yeah, the
Nebraska was
tough
number one.
competition.
Nebraska, man, their black shirt defense, man, with the Winstroms. He did it against them. He did it against Colorado's. You know what I'm saying? He did it against at the time Colorado's pretty good. He did it
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
against Texas Tech. He did it against some of the best defenses in
Mm.
the freaking country.
Yeah.
Straight at 2002, 2 years in a row, dude. You know what I'm saying? So the guy was definitely ahead of his time.
Oh
He
yeah.
ended up going to the
Yeah.
Saints, man. They didn't use him right, man, because he could have been another Sproles. Man, what's the dude name? What's his
Mm.
name?
Yeah,
Darren
Darren
Sproles.
Sproles.
Aaron Sproles.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
could
Yeah.
have been just like that dude, but he went to the wrong team, man. But yeah, that cat definitely, man, was one of the best running backs in college football ever,
Mm.
ever, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Salute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Salute.
And you think Saginaw cats, man? Them cats from they call it the bottom from Florida, man. Them jokers, wow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You
they
know,
different though.
it's different. Like you said, where you at now, Texas and Florida,
Mhm.
is in the South, period. But those ones are just a cut above. It's like in
That's
Louisiana
right.
too, a little bit, but
That's right.
Texas and Florida and Louisiana, athlete wise, it's like whole nother levels.
That's right. You know what, man? And really, Florida do something about Florida athletes, do just their griminess, man.
Grimy,
Sometimes from a
yeah.
young age. I'm thinking them jokers, man. Them jokers was country, though. They are country. You can just barely can understand when they talk. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
Yeah, but they coming. Yeah, I used to
Mhm.
I used to tell that because I think at that time when y'all was in I think we was in 12th, I was at state. And
Mhm.
I seen so many didn't understand really the southern way of sports until I moved to Arkansas.
Mhm.
I swear my son played fifth and sixth. Bro, they played a fifth and sixth grade team. And I remember telling Jeff that the quarterback was like 6'4", 240 in the sixth grade.
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's
I,
huge, though.
bro, bro, the parents was livid. He was bigger than the referees was looking up to him. And the lineman was all ahead with him. And my kid is like barely 5 feet, bro. They was just falling on him and hurt. And it was like, hold on, man, parents, we was all furious. Hold on, nope. We is not
He's
going to
like, check
continue
their
with
birth
this.
certificates.
Yeah, that's big. That is big.
Bro, it's
You
some
guys stay.
big cats.
Did you guys staying safe, man?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
They
yeah,
got
for
to.
sure.
Got to.
Vaccinated, boosters.
Yes, I am.
Don't
Yeah,
believe in it.
You
I
ought to
am.
see my
I'm
face. I get that
vaccinated.
with my
No,
answer.
no booster. I haven't done a booster, but I am
Yeah, I just
vaccinated.
do
Yeah,
the stay out my face one.
yeah,
He
yeah, man. To each his
said,
own, boy. Nah,
yeah.
but to each his own, man. Just stay safe. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
But
you know
just,
what?
just.
But since 2020, I've been at work. I worked all through the COVID. I want to
Mhm.
knock on the wood, but I worked all through the COVID. Like where I work at is like 50% is out on COVID leave right now. So I'm blessed, and I believe Almighty High. If you protect me, I'm gonna protect. But
There you
at
go.
the same
There you
time, I
go.
gotta protect myself. You can't do it
Mhm.
all,
There you
or
go.
faith can only do so much. You gotta have yourself. So I practice. Look, I don't want to smell your breath. Get back. You know what I'm saying? But
Just
I
keep,
don't work. I
just
don't
keep
work.
smoking the black and just keep smoking the black and miles. No brush your
I'm gonna
teeth,
blow
man.
it at him, baby. I'm gonna blow it at him. Yeah, I'm gonna blow it. Get back.
Hey, Jeff, quick, hey man, bro, man. Since Mama Lily's closed, man, has there been any good soul food spots at the crib?
Ooh.
No, man.
Ooh.
No, ain't no. Nah, shoot, Rib Shack gone now. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
they burnt.
Man,
Did it
Red
burn
Shack was
down?
horrible. That was horrible anyway. It was
Yeah.
tough rib.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, we
broiled
got a
ribs.
couple.
What about Magic Kitchen? I know they gotta be still doing their thing.
Magic Kitchen gone.
Yeah, right. They going out the
Yeah,
hood.
they gone. They gone. Yeah, man, they
How about
Ain't
the
sold
right
out.
nobody
They
spot?
told me
closed
nothing
everything.
about that.
The right spot still over there?
Right spot's
Yeah,
still there. Right
right
spot's
spot
still
still
there.
there.
But it's
You
not really
gotta,
soul
you
food,
gotta,
is it?
But
a little bit.
ain't
It
Crudos. I
It
know you
ain't.
got Crudos and Baldwins.
I have
Baldwin's. Baldwin's is, it's kind of soul food. It's more of a,
barbecue.
it's
Barbecue.
barbecue joint, really,
Uh,
more than soul food. Even though they sell some soul food greens, you know what I mean? They do,
Mhm.
but you know what? That's kind of sad in a way. but it's kind of in the South too. Cause where I'm at, it ain't too many soul food spots around here. You would think it'd be more.
Yeah, well, it depends on what part of South you're in too, though.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's depending on
cause
you
there's
know you
more
like you're in
restaurants and
Atlanta.
Chinese food.
You're in China, you know you're in Atlanta. You're gonna have them, man. We
Well,
got
Atlanta,
some
yeah,
around here.
yeah,
We got some,
Atlanta, yeah,
not in my area, man, but we
yeah.
actually have some around here, dude. You know what I'm saying? Man, so
Yeah,
is people still eat famous
yeah. You
days?
got a soul food truck in the area now.
Ah,
People
Man.
doing them. The trucks and
probably got
stuff
probably,
now.
probably got
But
roaches in the truck.
Oh man, look at James.
I got roaches, dog.
He wilding. You wild.
oh man,
Man,
the trucks
I'm
everywhere now. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm hungry for some
convenience.
gun, boy. I ate early if I could come on here. I ate too early. Now I'm hungry.
See, Jeff brought
man,
up the food
that
and the
same
chef
here.
and eating and oh
Man, I done
man,
talked
Be-
myself into
now
because
some hunger too.
I got
yeah,
some
because
Southern Classic and y'all got Southern Classic down there.
what is that?
It's a chicken place, fried chicken,
Nah, man, we got man,
and they
we got so
season
many.
the okra. They see boy, woo,
Now we had this play.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot of fried chicken places down here, dude. You know, in Dallas, Dallas Fort Worth, man.
yeah.
Like we had this.
Bojangles.
We don't have Bojangles here.
No, about
Oh
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I've been to it in Atlanta. We don't have it here, man. But there's so many. Bojangles. It was just okay to
Yeah.
me.
Shout
I
out to
prefer Popeyes, to
Bojangles
be
too,
honest.
man. 'Cause
It was
I
just
think
okay.
Bojangles old boy own I think QCP or one of them quality control got about 100 franchises of them.
They all right to
So
me. They all right. They all right.
yeah,
They all right. I
I ain't
prefer
never ate there
Popeyes.
though.
I don't even
Yeah,
like Popeyes like that, but I prefer Popeyes over Bojangles. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Yeah.
So you
Hmm.
are not watching food talk, not sports talk. This is food talk.
Bro, you know what though? You know what, dude? I hardly watch football, man. Cats
Yeah,
don't I hardly watch it. You know what I'm saying? I watch college more than the NFL.
yeah,
You
me
know what I'm saying?
too.
Like,
I think
you know what
yeah,
I'm
me
saying?
too.
But
Yeah.
I like I said, my first love is basketball, dude. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
It
So what
really
about
is.
so basketball? Who your favorite team? Who you rock with mostly in the
Well, man,
NBA?
now I was a LeBron James dude.
yeah, yeah,
When he was
Brian.
in high
Oh, he was
school.
Brian.
Bro,
Oh,
when he was in high school. As a
then
matter of fact,
that's probably where you stopped talking in sports talk because there's a lot of Brian haters in there.
you know what, dude? So you know what, but so I pretty much followed him, dude. But man, as he's gotten older, man, he doesn't play the same, dude. I kind of fell
Oh
off,
yeah.
when it comes to that, man. So it's about time I start looking for me another replacement. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna always be Jordan, my favorite, and
So
it's gonna be
you in that
Jordan.
space age and Humes.
No. It's always gonna be Jordan. It's always gonna be LeBron, man. My two favorite. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah.
saying? Then I like Barkley. You know what I'm saying? He was one
Okay.
of my favorite. And I like Shaq. You know what I'm saying? I love Shaq,
You ain't
dude.
mess with Kobe too much
You know what, dude? I didn't like Kobe, dude.
at the time. Yeah.
Even though he's more similar to Jordan than anybody, dude. At the
Mm-hmm.
time, I didn't like him because at the time I liked
Jordan.
well, no, not that. At the time I
Oh.
liked Chris Webber. Now I like Chris
Uh,
Webber. And they used to play Chris Webber, man. So you know what I'm saying? At the time I liked Allen Iverson. You know what I'm saying? So that's
yeah.
why I didn't really like Kobe at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I thought he was trying he was copying Jordan. I didn't know
Yeah.
at the time it was greatness, you know what I'm saying? It was just that's how I thought back then. So I didn't really like Kobe dude like that.
Man. Yeah. Yeah. I feel you on
I
that.
didn't really I didn't recognize how great he was after he died. And I know he was great, but when he died, I said, man, this guy, dude. And when he had that little documentary on Showtime, I said,
Mm.
man, this guy was the bill, dude. You know, so I hate that I didn't really get to
So
appreciate him more when he was playing because I was really
I felt
rocking
the
with him like
same.
that.
Yeah, I
You know
felt the
what I'm
same being a Piston and Laker hater.
saying?
Yeah, but
Hmm.
you mentioned Chris Webber, man. That made I don't know if did you ever see that? You remember? Because I didn't even get to mention him, Jimmy Young. It made me think of Jimmy Young for some reason. That's my guy from elementary, man. He was one of the best dunkers. He was like 5'4", 5'5". I forgot how tall Jimmy was, but he was a beast.
I
I don't know
forgot
if
about
you.
that. He went to the, I
He went
remember
to
that.
Bridgeport.
Bridgeport.
I remember that
Yeah,
name.
yep.
But hold
Jimmy
on,
Young.
the light skin is Jimmy Young.
Yeah,
The light skin dude.
yeah, Jimmy Young. He in sports talk too. Because Chris Webber had posted on Instagram. I think Country Day had played Bridgeport, and it was a dunk that I guess Webber had on Jimmy. Man, it made me think about it. But if Webber would have came and tried to dunk right now, Webber's 6'10", but if he'd have caught Jimmy right, Jimmy would have blocked this shit. And Jimmy was only like 5'5", 5'6", mind you. But that's how hard he was jumping.
Hey, bro, I ain't hear that. Bro, I ain't hear that name in years, dog.
Oh yeah, bro. I can mention some names.
Dang, dude.
Jeff, we all can, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah,
yeah,
man.
I played. Me and Jimmy used to play at home. Well, at home we used to walk home from school. We'd get to playing basketball. You know what I mean? T-Rowe, Terrence Robinson. We played fifth and sixth grade together. I think he was in the fourth dunking on everybody. Dunking fifth grade, he was dunking. You know what I mean?
Wow. Wow, dude.
We used to play Salina, my dude Peanut. Man, it was a lot of history. Howard Foster was on our team from Arthur Hill. He was a beast. In
Man,
fifth, sixth
it's a
grade, you
lot.
go back fifth, sixth grade, there was some beasts out there.
It was a lot, dude. It was man. It's a lot of history, dude. A lot of
A lot
history,
of
dude.
history.
A lot of history, man. A lot from
Yeah.
Saginaw, Arthur Hill, man. You got to always throw in Bridgeport, and
Oh,
you
yeah.
got still Saginaw,
DV.
man. Booneville is still Saginaw. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Still Saginaw.
Yeah.
Township is still Saginaw. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
But yeah,
And a lot
man.
of
But
That's the
people,
difference now.
a lot of people from BV actually was like in my neighborhood, like Chester Searles. We went to Houghton together. You know what I mean? Me and T Rowe went to Houghton together. Andre,
where's
huh?
oh, my grandma lived on South 22nd.
Yeah, you know,
Is that
right in
Holt
that
down the
little
street?
area. Yeah.
Yeah, my
Houghton.
grandma lived right on the corner, like a block
They
from
call it the
block down
Houghton
the street.
Jones area now, but yeah. And it used to be funny though, because back then we used to be that's when everybody could go outside and ball. We used to be it used to be like hundreds of people on the court. And I remember T Rowe, it was one cat was walking like T Rowe, and we was like, damn, T Rowe done went to BV and changed everybody walk.
T-Roll, man.
Oh
Dang, dude.
man.
Is he living in Saginaw? He coaching in Saginaw?
Yeah, he here. Yeah,
He
and
back
he
in Sag,
coached. Yeah, I
okay.
think he coached at. Yeah, he coached. I want to say he coached freshman at Arthur Hill.
Yeah, that's dope.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
So
had
he back in the
Man,
game a little bit.
that
like
It just
I
makes
tell
you
you,
think,
like,
man. Like,
I tell you, if you grew up right in that time, Central versus Weber or Weber versus any team, it was a dunk show with
that's
T
right.
Robe and Searles, and then I think it was
Yeah,
Puncho, and
that was my seventh grade year at Weber, dude. I think
man, they
that's my
was
seventh. I think so. Yep,
the voice
yep.
was showing out.
That's my seventh grade year, man. Those
I
little
ain't gonna
dark
lie, I was on the
gym.
bench at Central. I was on the bench, and it
Wait,
is
wait,
what it is.
wait. Hey, did we have did Weber have carpet basketball
No, that
for
was Central.
basketball?
yeah. I thought Weber
Weber
had
did
carpet
too.
too.
Weber did too. I know Central was the
Yeah.
first one, but
Oh,
we
they had
hated
carpet
that.
Weber had it too.
basketball.
Okay.
Yeah.
You fall and your knees, you better protect your knees.
Carpet basketball. I forgot about that. Oh,
Yeah, man. But that was
God.
Yeah.
part of the culture, though, man. I mean, you think,
Yep.
and that's what's different now. You know what I mean? We took it for granted back then. It was just a way of life back then. You think of elementary, not even middle. Elementary basketball was huge
That's right.
Oh
in
yeah,
our
yeah,
We
yeah.
was
time.
It
play, we
was
was
Like,
sold
playing we was
out.
playing north to south, playing north to
so,
south in them dungeons. Yeah.
man, it
So
used to
sell
be
out.
loaded. It used to be packed
Yep.
out every
Yep.
Saturday, and you don't
Yep.
have that anymore. Sadly, because you don't have them schools anymore.
How
Yeah.
many elementary schools in Saginaw now? We went from what to what?
Now,
We had like 40, didn't we?
man,
Something like that.
shit, it was a whole bunch. Now you got three. You got
How many
you
did
Three?
we
got
have?
Loom.
How many did we have when we was in elementary? We had a lot.
Man, I
Man, you had a
mean, I
lot.
can. We
Holden,
had so many.
Longstreet,
Holden, just in that area, you had Holden,
Morley.
Jones, Heaven Rich,
Longfellow,
Emerson.
Heaven. Yep.
Yeah.
Man, it was a
Oh man.
lot.
Morley,
Kempton, and it was so
Yeah.
many.
Longfellow,
Salina.
Longstreet.
I forgot
Uh,
Man,
about Long. That's right.
it was so
uh,
many. But you know what? It was crazy because even like with Houghton,
Culture.
that's one reason why I had, we still was like when we left Saginaw, it was like, man, it was kind of like my grandparents that passed, but at the same time, we thinking like, man, my son in the same class, first, second, they got all the same class. He don't even know if he done went up a grade yet because in the same class. They were like, hold on, and then they put $1 million into the school and closed it the next year.
What school
Yeah.
is this?
Houghton.
Holden.
Wow.
They put
Longfellow
an
was the boys
elevator
and
and everything in the school. We like, oh, they
Longfellow was the boys and girls club. They made that the
Yeah.
boys and girls club. Yeah, we had
yeah,
Yeah.
members at Longfellow, man. They closed that. That was up the
yeah,
Yeah.
street from my house, man. So
yeah,
Hmm.
wow, they closed
yeah.
it. So
Yeah.
what?
All those
Wow.
schools are closed. Now you only
All of
got
them.
Loomis. You got Eddie, and you got Jesse Rouse.
Yeah.
Now, where do the white kids now? From what I understand, we don't have. There's not really a West Side. The West Side is not what it used to be.
No. No.
The West
It's
Side is
still.
what we knew of the West Side is now the
Not,
township.
yeah.
It's the what?
It's
It's
the
like a
township.
township.
They are in the township.
They
Like, they ain't even
moved
in
out
the
of.
city. They ain't even in the city. You know, they
But
moved
flight.
across Bay Road.
So
You know,
so over
the
the
bridge was our separator. The bridge
that's
was the
right.
separator in our day, the river. You know what I mean? East
That's
side,
right.
west side. Now the line is Bay Road. You know, you on this side of Bay Road, you in the city. You know, white
Wow,
people moved
dude.
out.
So over there by Arthur Hill, that's blacks now.
By Arthur Hill. Yeah, a lot. Yeah, it's a lot of them. Yeah.
Wow.
And
Mhm.
some
Because
still hanging in there, but
because I remember
yes.
over there by North, man. That was like we used to go over there trick or
Bro,
treating.
but you
Yeah.
gotta think about it, James. Think about it. This would have that combining Arthur Hill and Saginaw High would have never happened. That would have never been thought about 10, 15 years. This is one reason they can combine them because they both about the same.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, Arthur Hill's mostly black now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. If it wasn't mostly black, they would not be combining both.
I know. Wow, that's right. Wow.
I'm just gonna we gonna keep it 100. I hate that, but they wouldn't be thinking about, oh yeah, this easy. We just combine them. No, they wouldn't have did that.
Dude, we used to go over there trick or treating, dog. Over there by North.
Yeah.
Over there by North, dude. Trick or treating, man. That's where the money. That's where all the people gave out the good candies at.
Man.
Wow.
Well, now you got to go to the township for that.
Wow.
You got to go live farther out. That's how much the city done changed.
Yeah.
Wow.
We still got 3 viewers with us, and we appreciate y'all. See, I know some people probably hit the speaker and didn't tap in. We know we just want y'all to listen, and we hope y'all enjoyed it. We probably could go on and on, man. It's been a pleasure to talk with James Reed in the building, Thawed Magazine in the building. I think we went an hour and 16 minutes in. Woo,
Yeah.
I'm sitting here. I'm sitting here hungry. Got to use the bathroom.
Got to let this man go. Let him go.
We just hope you appreciate it. We hope you enjoyed yourself, James. Man,
I did,
your flowers, man. We happy if we can help with some people knowing more about you and what you done. I'm sure. I mean, so many people know, but if some missed it, hopefully they watching and say, "Dang, I didn't know that," because you should.
Appreciate you, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
Hey man, y'all keep doing what y'all doing, man. Love y'all, man. Saginaw, stand up. Proud of you boys. You understand?
No doubt, man. We support you, man.
When I hit Dallas, man, I'm gonna hit you up. I'm gonna hit you up when I hit Dallas.
Hit me up, boy. Later, fellas.
Later. One.